Samba, always so kinnick.
Sepalma.
Das. Samso. Sabadon. Kuzima. Yeah. Kimba. Yaba. Thanks, Apanoi. Shuna Wooney.
Sul Sul, hello, and Labis. Welcome to another episode of the Payne Family Ultimate Decades Challenge. We're starting today with the Jacobson family because they have gone into labor. So if you don't remember, this is where Edwin and Lorena live. Edwin is Greet and Kennard's youngest son. It's been a while since we've been here. And if you don't remember, the drama with them is that Edwin is horribly scarred by all of the losses of women that he has known and loved, like his sister, to childbirth. And seeing so many children pass away during the plague. He is really scared of women having babies. He's really scared of the consequences of that. And so he really didn't want to have any babies, even though he knows it's his duty. But his wife, Lorena, was really invested in carrying on the family name. She really wants to be a mom. And so they did have one child before. I'm coming, Lorena. Unfortunately, though, the baby didn't make it, and that really put Edwin off of having children. So it has been several years since they last had a baby. They last had a baby in 1349, so it was 5 years ago. And now 5 years later, Lorena was able to convince Edwin to have another child, and so they got pregnant, and I just got the pop-up that they were in labor, so that's why we're here. I was at another household preparing that first shot when, you know, the pop-up came, so here we are. So here we are with the boy baby. Oh my gosh, I was really hoping that they were going to have a boy. Okay, I actually decided a while ago that Edwin would be the one to carry on the name Kennard. Please don't let me regret this. Do I do this? Just because I want a bit of Kennard and Grey to keep going on. You know, they're kind of like an iconic couple that we've had from the very beginning. But we've been pretty cursed whenever we reuse names. I am going to give this baby the name Kennard too. Please, please. Oh, no. Okay, twins. That's not out of the realm of possibility. Edwin, well, Gree's whole family has twins pretty consistently. A baby girl name? I actually thought they were going to go into labor tomorrow. So I was setting up the first shot and got a little bit shocked to end up here. Matilda is such a pretty name. I like that so much. And okay. Oh my God. I suppose, oh my God, no. I have to look up a name. I didn't have another name. I suppose that this isn't that surprising. Oh no, I'm already preparing myself that everyone's going to die. Edwin was one of a set of triples. I guess we'll go with the name Margaret. Lorena, yeah, triplets. Oh, a few years ago, Lorena became a young adult. I kept thinking that we would be back here pretty soon, and so we would look at that together, and I would just, like, let you know, and so I didn't include it in the background events, but she became a young adult a little while ago. I guess, I don't know what trait she got. I think maybe she got clumsy, which is low-key one of my favorite traits. Edwin doesn't realize yet what's happened. Where did the babies get put? Because we see one here. Okay, one is here, and the other one is right next to the fireplace, because that's a choice. I'm gonna move this baby. I'm gonna move all of the babies, actually, into the baby room. This is the oldie baby room. This is, wow, one of them got a really fancy crib. This is the baby room that all of Grease and Kennard's children hung out in back in the day. Okay, fine. Maybe we'll be lucky. Grimm has been like super kind to us lately, and we've had pretty good luck, so maybe we'll be really lucky with these rolls. Who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and do them. Okay. Oh no. For Lorena to survive, she cannot roll the numbers 1, 11, 15, or 20 because she had triples, and she has to roll 3 times, which is like really not cool. So for baby 1, okay. For baby 2, okay. For baby 3, oh, shut up! Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
She was so close. She's so close. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can plead for her. We can plead. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. For the babies to make it, they cannot roll the numbers 1, 5, 7, 10, 12, 15, 17, or 20. For the boy made it. Oh my god. Okay, for Matilda. Matilda made it, okay, and for the last baby, Margaret, I think it was. Okay, Margaret didn't make it, but 2 of the babies did, but Lorena didn't. Oh my gosh, this is just not how I expected this to start. So, I'm a little bit in shock, I guess is the word. Oh my gosh. The triples are so bad. I hate it so much. It really frustrates me. You know what, for you, since you are sick and we don't spend enough time here for you to work your way out of being sick, can you just go ahead and take the medicine? And this is like Edwin's worst fear. Like his whole fear was that somebody would pass away because of like, can we please plead? Oh my gosh. His whole fear was that somebody would pass away. Please demand, buddy, now. Stop what you're doing, demand, while you're still confident. Come on, Grimm, this is like his worst nightmare. Grimm, please, Grimm, come on. Oh my gosh, he said no. Oh my gosh, this is the worst start to an episode. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, Grimm, just do what you have to do. I'm so frustrated because it's yet another. Oh my gosh. You're a free roaming ghost, dude. Go into the world and be happy, I guess. Oh my goodness. And Edwin, look at him. He's so depressed. Okay, he doesn't look it there, but down here at this picture, he is so depressed. Because once again, it's another tragedy. This is awful. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, it's just Edwin with these 2 babies. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, his life is about to change pretty dramatically. He'll get a midwife soon, and they will help midwife. He'll get a wet nurse soon, and they will help him to take care of these children. But, I mean, this was exactly his worst fear for what could happen, and it has just happened. So I don't know what that means for him, but on that note, we're gonna leave poor Edwin with his 2 newborn babies here and head over to another part of the Jacobson line, the Woodhamses, to see what's new with them. So I will see you when we get there. Okay, so here we are with Osmond and Odmond. So here we are. I'm sorry, that started so differently to what I was expecting that I am kind of startled and shocked. So here we are with Osmond Woodhams at the Woodhams estate. As you saw in the introduction, he recently got married. His marriage was arranged to be to Kira of Lancaster, so Henry of Grosmont's sister, who we know because she and Edgar had a little bit of a fling, and also they've been besties for a really long time. What is interesting about Osmond is that actually Kira is in fact his soulmate. They went to meet not that long ago, to meet each other before the big wedding. And while he does perceive her as basic looking, as soon as they met, they found that they were soulmates with each other, which is so cute. There is a clip that I had from last episode, because I did that last episode. Say hello. Shut up! Oh my gosh. Love at first sight. When Osmond met Kira, a wave of longing washed over him. They fell in love at first sight. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good because the two of you are engaged to be wed. Wow, Osmond, you are really playing into the storyline I want for you. Oh, I am so happy that this happened. This makes me beyond happy for so many different reasons that I can't even begin to express, but will become clear as we see more of Osmond's story. It is so adorable. Like, look, they just fell in love straight away, and they got such a big relationship boost with each other, and they were so happy, and it was supposed to be a really nice, sweet, charming, like, start to the episode before, of course, as we know, everything happened that happened. Can everybody please go into the kitchen together? Because apparently it does have to be on a counter. I tried to do it on the dining table. I thought that would be pretty nice, but yes, it's a blizzard. It's always a blizzard these days. It's never not been a blizzard. I guess after the plague, the universe was like, let's have some freezing temps to really get everyone excited. Well, I guess at least they were protected from the plague during, yeah, you can like cooking during cold weather, somewhat protected. But we're here not just because Osmond and Kira of Lancaster got married, but also because it is little Portia Woodhamses' birthday to a teenager. So happy... I'm just gonna say yes, and then hope that that, like, fixes the issue of them getting peeved at each other. So happy birthday, Portia. Ingrid is rooting for you. We are all rooting for you. Osmond is cheering for you. Happy birthday. Oh, so she is a genius, which I had forgotten. And bro. I can kind of see that because ever since the plague, it's just been her and Osmond. So it might be that she's just a bit more comfortable with male company. Maybe we'll take it like that. The curator. She wants to collect stuff. Okie dokie. I can see that something strange has happened to her face as she's aged up. She doesn't quite look like any of her parents, so it's Ingrid's birthday tomorrow to a teenager, and we're just gonna do both of their birthdays together, so that we can go into Casa and find out their destinies together. So happy birthday, little Ingrid. Ingrid, the last of your line, the only surviving child from your mom, who you look exactly like. So you are a geek and klepto. Maybe that's true. You've had a lot of trauma in your life. Maybe you take that up by stealing things. I don't know, Ingrid. I want you to live the life that you want. So what aspiration will she have? Wellness? Pretty sure your mom had a wellness one too. We'll just say self-care specialist then. Oh my gosh, she does look like her mom. I don't know what happened to Portia. She doesn't look like either of her parents, but Ingrid does look a lot like her mom. So let's get them in Cass and see what their destinies are. For Portia to survive her birthday to a teen, she cannot roll the number 7, and because she was pled for successfully during the plague, the balance that we came up with for that is that you have to roll twice. So she can't get the number 7 and she has to roll twice. So the first one she was okay on, and the second one she was also okay on, of course. Will she get married? That means that she cannot roll the numbers 1 or 2. Yes, she will get married. And how many baby tries will she have the chance to go for? 8. Oh my goodness. Portia. It's too many. And what about for Ingrid? Ingrid cannot roll the number 7 as well. That's the teenage birthday roll. She's fine. And will she get married? She will. She said, yes, I'm getting married. And how many baby tries can she have? 6. 6 is a good number. 6 is a good number. I'm happy with that for her. Okay, so there we have it. At least that's gone well. I guess, in fairness, I don't know. I'm still kind of shook. I'm still overwhelmed by Lorena's passing. Unfortunately, Edwin is another sim very similar to Arthur, who just is kind of... He cannot really handle these kinds of things happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, can you go ahead and just make some food for everyone? And Kira and Osmond... They are so cute together. I think they're super duper adorable. She thinks that he's very attractive. Obviously, they're soulmates. They have good compatibility. He is evil and a horse lover. Kira, which I don't know if we've ever seen her traits, is a child of the islands and a perfectionist. Now, in terms of Osmond, what's kind of interesting about him... Oh, they're just so cute. Look. See, he's gonna do all nice things with her, even though he's theoretically an evil sim. When he first aged up to be an evil sim, we had this big talk about it in the comments, where we kind of talked about what that meant in the context of him. And yeah, sure, you two can go and... Oh, that's so cute. I kind of like it when they sit outside together, being adorable. So we had this big talk about what did this mean in the context of Osmond, you know, like what did that mean for him as a sim? Was he really going to be somebody who was purely evil? And a lot of people agreed with this idea that Osmond might be somebody who, you know, he was the first surviving child his parents had, and then they had a string of absolute tragedy, you know, like they had so many babies who did not survive. But when we say that he's evil, it's because, not because he's truly evil, but because he's a sim who, if you mess around with his family, he will mess you up. He is very committed to his family. He is very dedicated to his family, and he is not willing to let anything bad happen to the people that he loves. So if you try and harm them in any way, then you will be the one who gets harmed. That's kind of his life philosophy. And so when we talk about him being an evil sim, that's what it really means for him, is that he is somebody who will not take anything from anyone when it comes down to his family members and the people that he loves. Which is why I thought it was pretty funny that he ended up becoming soulmates with Kira. I didn't expect for him to become soulmates with Kira. It just kind of happened, and I thought it was more or less perfect. It was perfect. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is Ingrid here? You know, she was just staying with Kennard and Gree, and they were pretty happy there. But the reason why Ingrid is here is because Osmond is pretty close with a lot of nobles. He has a strong relationship with a lot of nobles. He knows a lot of the noblemen. And Ingrid's father and mother had died too early for them to sort of set up her future. So they... Oh my goodness, are you okay? How did you slip on the stairs? That must have hurt so badly, dang. And so her future hadn't been set up, and while Gree and Kennard would have been perfectly content for her to just find somebody to love and live her life that way, Osmond knows that being a wealthy woman is actually kind of dangerous. Like, it's kind of dangerous to be a wealthy woman at this time, because there were a lot of things that could happen that would mean that people could take advantage of you. And so Osmond has taken Ingrid under his wing to try and make sure that she has access to the best opportunities and that she gets sort of married to somebody who will protect her. That's his underlying goal. He's planning to do that as well, of course, with his sister Portia, but he already had Portia here. He chose to take in Ingrid so that they could take care of her. Oh, Kira, why do you have to... Oh, she's pregnant! Oh, that's exciting. Yeah, that is the situation here. Osmond is soulmates with Kira of Lancaster, who he'd been arranged to marry from the beginning of his life, essentially. Portia is now a teenager. She will be getting married. She has 8 baby tries, and she is an interesting sim. Ingrid is living here, where she will be slowly introduced to different people in society and find an arranged marriage through Osmond. Osmond is going to be the one taking control of this situation, whether or not anybody wants him to. Oh, you're cross-stitching? That's really cute, but you have to use the bathroom, my friend. And they're kind of like a little unit of youngish Sims. You know, they're pretty young by comparison to a lot of other Sims, but they're out here taking care of themselves. But we're going to put them all to bed, and in the morning, once it is daylight, we will be back with the main Paynes to see how things are going there. Wow, what a weird start to the episode. Started with a wedding, went to a tragedy, a vampire is running through the background, and then here we are with probably a new baby on the way and 2 teenagers who are going to be living under the very careful attention of a very intense kind of brother figure who will be eyeing every man who looks at them with suspicion, distrust, and a willingness to murder. So I think that Osmond's future with these girls is going to probably be pretty interesting, and I'm excited to see it, and I hope you are as well. Esmond Payne, you jerk. I don't know if you guys saw what he's wearing right now. I don't know why they keep creating outfits like this, but it drives me completely insane. Alright, so here we are with the main Paynes. It's pretty early in the morning. It's before 5 o'clock, but they're all awake, although they are not all fully rested. Can you please clean this up? Audrina's making some food. Esmond is for some reason wearing this. Why, you ask? And I cannot tell you. Esmond, you can change into your proper clothes if you don't mind. So strange. So very strange. Can you go ahead and apply some facial cleanser? And then maybe you can just go and get a little bit of sleep. Grandpa Esmond, you can also go and get a little bit of sleep. Lucia's going to the bathroom. Audrina, like I said, is making some food. Can you please throw that? Oops, do not set that for sale. Please clean that up. Please grab a serving. Audrina, you also go ahead and grab a serving. Good job. You will grab a serving. Why? There's a fire right there. I guess you're too far away. That's a bummer. You grab a serving and then you can go to sleep if you don't mind. Oh, Kenrick, thank you so much. Yeah, Esmond, you can like singing. Wow, our crops are looking so good. Look at how big they are. Edgar, you've been doing a really great job. I'm very impressed. Ah, okay. Listen, it's not that big of a deal. Edgar, you can go ahead and get up now, though, and repair that. So we are getting pretty close to some big changes in this household. Audrina and Harper are preparing to leave. They've had a home made or renovated or whatever you want to say. They've got a home that they plan to go to once Robert is old enough, and they are very excited to get out and to start their own lives. But it will be strange around here once they're gone, because then Edgar will officially kind of be more or less on his own. I mean, not really, because he still has Grandpa Esmond, of course, but it will be pretty close to being on his own. Okay, you can feed the baby too, but that's not really what the problem is. Do you have work today? We have never once had him go to work. which is so frustrating. We got that job and I was super excited to see what it was all about, and then he's never once gone to work, which is so crazy. I know, Harper, the baby keeps waking you up. Go ahead and go back to sleep, okay? And then we'll go ahead and bounce Robert, and we'll rock him, and we'll cuddle him, and we'll kiss his forehead. How many days more of winter do we have? Like a week? Is this still winter? Yes. Is this spring? Thank goodness, because this has been going on for forever. So we can see that today is Robert's birthday. On Wednesday, it's Lucia's birthday. And then on Saturday, it's Kenric's birthday. So they're all getting older, which is why it is about time for Audrina and Harper to move on with their lives. Sadly, it'll be so crazy once they leave, but that's just how things go. I do kind of want to open the shop. Actually, that's what we could do. Why wouldn't we open the shop? We've got 44,000. Let me just make a note. We've got 44,259 simoleons. And it's a sunny day, even though it's freezing. So we will go ahead and just open the live-in store. Speaking of which, I'm sure everyone has seen the new pack that's coming out soon, the businesses one. Edgar, what are you doing? Okay. It is kind of exciting, that one. I won't lie. I'm really excited to see what happens with that. Okay, you can go and practice, but we're going to stay far away from you because no offense, but you're going to suck. Because then we don't have to have all these mods to have these live-in businesses, and that'll be really exciting. However, I won't lie, I'm a little bit trepidatious about it. By a little bit, I mean actually quite a lot. Because what happened with For Rent was that I was super excited about it because I was like, oh, finally we can have multiple families living on one lot like it used to happen. And a lot of us tried that out who played Ultimate Decades, and it completely broke the game. And that was a pack where they released it. It was completely broken. People were talking about how it was completely broken and how it was ruining entire save files. And there was like no word about it for months. They even put it on sale. I remember this. They even put it on sale while it was still broken. And we're just kind of like, oh yeah, it's fine. Everybody go ahead and still purchase it. And that was the moment that I really like lost a lot of trust. And that's why I no longer buy packs immediately when they come out. Like I don't have a lot of faith that they'll get fixed in a timely manner anymore because of what happened with For Rent. And I imagine that there's going to be some pretty big game-breaking bugs with this one too, given that it's going to change, you know, a lot of the mechanics for how lots work again. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I can't help but feel that way. So I'm excited for it, but also very scared. Edgar's going to be pretty tired today. That's just the way it's going to have to go, I'm afraid. Actually, Kenric, do you mind stopping that so that you can help these chickens out? Collect some eggs. And then you've got a little foraging basket, don't you? Yes, you do. So maybe what we can do is have you go out. And I guess he could go hunting. Can he? He can. Wow. Well, you can give it a try. You seem like the kind of kid who would want to. Harper. I don't know, buddy. What do you want to do? You could also go hunting. We really need some more meat. Like, it's kind of a desperate situation. So why don't you go use your basket, and you can also go hunting for us, please. Everybody's just coming to check on little Lucia, who's having a whale of a time. She's over here playing with Tentacle Tom, which looks like a spoon in this world, this game. Okay, what else can we do? I don't know. We're kind of just chilling out, you know? We'll put the honey in there, I guess, for now. Oh, she's immediately flirty. Have a deep conversation with her. The missing tooth, it was just there. Oh my gosh, I love the missing tooth. Maybe this is the distance to be. Do you see it? It keeps popping up. The cute missing tooth. I love the missing tooth. Dang it, it came back. He's shy. He keeps it hidden from us. See, there it is. The missing tooth. Oh my. Kenric, how's that going? Well, I guess on the upside, we can't hear the violin anymore either, so I'm not exactly sure what it is that's causing these things. Is Cecilia really just going ahead and washing our clothes for us? Oh my gosh. She is like, I am ready. I'm ready to be the lady of the house, guys. Wow, that's crazy. It is Robert's birthday. We will age him up. It's a really great day, actually, for Harper and Audrina to leave. The weather's pretty good, so we don't have to worry too much that they'll get caught out in some kind of storm. Look at our little slice of heaven. It hasn't always been a perfect journey, but look at it right now with this beautiful lighting and with hope for the future. In the morning, what's going to happen is that when they wake up, Harper and Audrina are going to pack up. They're going to take little Robert with them, and they're going to head out to their new life, their new holding, their new home. It's not so far from here. It's very close by, in fact. But they'll head out to start their own life together once they've gotten a little bit of rest, that is. Okay, so we've closed the store. Everyone's going to bed. It's pretty much the end of this half year. So, what money do we owe? Okay, so we started the sale with 44,259 simoleons. We have ended it with 49,983 simoleons, which means we made a profit of 5,724, but because we owe 40% taxes, we owe 2,290, meaning that we'll be left over with 47,693 simoleons. So there we go, there goes our money. I know you're cold, but there's no fireplace up here, and I don't want to have to change everything now. And so I guess on that note, we are going to go ahead and leave the Paynes here. Ignore that dirty duck pond. It's because there's no ducks there currently. There's nothing I can do to clean it. So I guess in the background of this year, the things that happened are that Cole Smith became a toddler successfully. He was so cute. He looked exactly like his family. It was adorable. Kate was pregnant again, so that's fun. At the Hagen household, Beckett aged up to a toddler successfully as well, and his little sister Thora aged up to an infant. Marielle was also expecting again, though she was very early on in the pregnancy. And that's about that for the background events, mostly everything else we would have seen. So I hope that you've enjoyed this part. As always, let me know your thoughts and ideas in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, everyone.